Today we're going to talk about how to conjugate regular AR verbs in the present tense. So conjugating means when you change the spelling of a verb to make it fit the subject. So for example, we conjugate verbs in English to run. I would say I run, but he runs because you add an S to it. It would sound odd to say I runs every day. So we conjugate in English. So again, conjugating is just a fancy word for changing the spelling. All right, before we begin, we need to just always go over our subject pronouns because that's the foundation for everything we're going to do. Okay, so this is a Spanish chart we've used in the past, and you need to memorize it as I've told you before. So here are the Spanish subject pronouns. You should have all received a copy of this, so please, again, take notes, write it out, type it in, whatever you want to do. Your first subject pronoun is I, and I in Spanish is yo. You informal, tu. He is él, she, ella, and you formal is usted. So D. And it's also abbreviated capital UD for usted. We, nosotros, or nosotras, if you're all girls. You all in Spain, vosotros. Oh, fix that. Or vosotras. Okay, and that's an S, that third letter. They masculine or mixed, meaning boys and girls, would be ellos. Feminine would be ellas, that's they, and they're all girls. And that's an L. And then you all would be ustedes. Hopefully you write neater than I can with a stylus. Okay. And again, ustedes is often abbreviated UDS. Just like usted is sometimes abbreviated UD, capital UD. So let's go over this one more time. Yo, tú, él, with an accent, ella, usted, nosotros, nosotras, vosotros, vosotras, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay. So, as I said, conjugating verbs, we use that so we can talk about who is doing the action. In English, we do it without really thinking about it. And I use that same example, she runs versus I run. Again, you wouldn't say she run, I runs. So we conjugate all the time in English. You're modifying or changing the N so it matches your subject or the person completing the action. She run to the store, sounds strange. Or I runs to the store, sounds strange. So you've got to just change the spelling just to make it fit the subject. All right, so to conjugate a regular AR verb, what you have to do, step number 1. So for example, if I have the verb hablar, which is a regular AR verb, how do I know it's AR? It's because it's the last 2 letters. There are 3 types of verbs in Spanish: AR verbs, ER verbs, and IR verbs. So we're just going to talk about AR verbs. So step number 1, as I said, is chop off the AR. So remove the AR, and then you add the ending to the chart below. So if your subject is yo, you're going to add an O. If your subject is tu, you're going to add AS, us. If it's él, ella, usted, he, she, you, you're going to add an A, ah. For we, amos. For Spain, ice. That's an S. That's an S, not a 5. And then on. So o, as, a, amos, ice, on. So again, we take that verb hablar, that stem, I've chopped off the AR. And then I just add those. Hablo, hablas, habla. Hablamos, habláis, hablan. I speak, you speak, he, she, usted speaks, we speak, you all in Spain speak, and they or you all speak. So again, hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, habláis, and hablan. So that's how you do it for all of your regular AR verbs. Again, step 1, chop off the AR. And then step 2, add these endings. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Okay? So let's do some practice. Okay. For example, I just did hablar. With hablar, you remove the AR ending. What's left is called the root or the stem of your verb. Once you've removed the AR, you just add your appropriate ending for each noun or pronoun. So again, we've already done that. Let's do the verb tocar. Tocar means to play an instrument, to touch or to feel. Step 1, chop off the AR, as you can see, I did right here. Then you're left with your stem, TOC. Then you add your endings, O, as, a, amos, ais, an. So again, I've chopped, see, TOC, TOC. That's my stem. Oops, that's an O. Okay. And then I add my endings. Let's do that in a different color. Okay. So my endings are O, as, a, amos, ais, just on. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Toco, I play. Tocas, you play. Toca, he or she or usted plays. Tocamos, we play. Tocais and tocan, y'all play, and you all, they play. So what I want you to do is pause the video and take a minute and practice conjugating hablar and bailar on your own. Okay, so the yo form of hablar, if I can fit, is going to be hablo. The to form, hablas. The la usted, habla. Nosotros hablamos. It's just a pattern. And then habláis. Then hablan. That should be an A. Bailar, to dance. To say I dance, you dance, we dance, they dance, everybody dances. Again, chop off the AR. It's kind of hard to do that here. And then I add my endings. B-A-I-L, add O. B-A-I-L, add as. B-A-I-L, add a. Baila, that's an A. Bailamos, like the Enrique Iglesias song. Oops. Bailamos. And in Spain, B-A-I-L-A-I-S. And then bailan. All right. All right, so not all verbs follow these conjugation rules. Jugar is an irregular